It's simple. A lot of times people, we want to make business very difficult, but at the end of the day, when you're doing anything, start business is just a solution to a problem. It happens, you know what I'm saying? It happens. Like the thing about it and the thing about just life in general, man, is if everything is just smooth for you the whole time, man, you know what I'm saying? Something ain't right.
Something ain't right.
You know what I'm saying? So then the millionaire is, before I became a millionaire, you know, you have to say that, you know, let the weak say I am strong. So you don't say, you know, you speak things on how you wish them to be, you know what I'm saying? And so Trav God Millionaire always reminds me that, you know, who I am. Travis, my birth name,
right.
and God, you know, the God within me, and then a millionaire. You always want to remind yourself, you know what I'm saying? But next year I'm gonna be Travis God Billionaire.
Yeah,
use this time wisely to be even better when your business open back up.
Yeah, it is.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Get creative. You do certain things. You know, these trainers, you know what I'm saying, like they moving their shit online. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, so many people doing the food, they delivering, they doing this, that, and other. So you got to get, you got to get creative, and you have to be a thinker. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
If you go be a successful person, you have to think. You feel what I'm saying? If you're not thinking, then you're not gonna be successful.
Right.
You know, but the first thing is waking up with a positive attitude. No matter what's going on around you. That's all you can do is control yourself.
Yeah. Hey there, I want to welcome you to the Rise of the 1% podcast. On this podcast, you're going to discover the top strategies that the top 1% use to dominate in that industry. Today, this is Gerald Bass signing on alongside me, JC Williams.
Yes, sir, man. What's going on, G? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing awesome, great and blessed. How about yourself?
Oh, man, definitely excited, man. This is about to be a special podcast for today.
Oh, yeah, big.
Yeah, big, man. Been looking forward to it.
Absolutely, yes, sir, yes, sir. So today, we got one of my brothers in the building. I've been knowing this brother literally over 10 years. Mm-hmm. We met back in the entertainment business, and literally I could say, you know, Eazy started off really as one of my first mentors, I would say, just in business as a whole. One of the first brothers that really taught me a whole lot about building business, not only just business, things about life as well. And, you know, he's a serial entrepreneur. He's a father. You know, he's big in the community. And I'm just excited to have him on here today on this Rise of 1% podcast. I want to welcome today my brother, Travis Eazy Harris.
Pleasure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we're going to dive straight in, Eazy. So first off, tell us, you know, just a little bit. Well,
whoa, I'm about to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Somebody just had a birthday.
Oh, wow.
G Money.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and before we even start all that, man, of course, you know, back if we went into quarantine, we'd been partying, we'd been
man.
So I come bearing gifts, all right?
Okay. What you got for me?
I'm bearing gifts, man.
Okay. So, that's my bro, man.
So I am I'm a big time reader.
Oh yeah. You know I am too.
And hold on, let me get this one. That's one of my books I'm reading. Hold on, wait. I can get it out.
Okay.
Oh, one more book. Hold on. Here we go. There it is. Okay.
Okay.
I got this book. This DJ Khaled book, man.
Oh wow.
And so it's yours. Enjoy this.
Appreciate it,
man. Little moves in there. And,
absolutely.
Well, no, G helped us out with the Dance City Day party. Let this past summer, man, and want to give you that.
Oh wow!
I got one more for you.
Oh, wait, let's do this, everyone.
I got one more for you.
Hey,
So, happy birthday, my brother. All love, man. All love.
Yes,
yeah, for sure.
Appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Man, let's give it up for that, man. That's my brother, man. Absolutely. Appreciate it. The keys, man. DJ Khaled. Yeah, I definitely appreciate it.
For sure.
So, yeah, we going to dive straight in, man. You can just tell those that don't necessarily know who you are as a yet, like, just a little bit about yourself. Yeah. You know, currently what you're doing, a little bit about your journey.
Okay. Whew. My name is Travis Harris. Got a lot of names. I go by Eazy, Travis Eazy, Trav God Millionaire. I'm from Decatur. I started my journey first as a collegiate, high school collegiate and professional football player, and I got into the entertainment industry. Like G said, I was a promoter, still am, but I got into the promotion business and just the business of people. I started there, and I turned my marketing or my promotional company into a marketing company, and then I started to open some businesses for myself. And then I started to help others and consult others with their business, and that's still some of the things that I do to this day. And I'm also in the fitness world. I was one of the first guys with the big fitness wave that came to Atlanta. I had a gym for 5 years, so I've been in a lot of different industries for myself and for other people. And I've been just helping other people reach some of their goals, and at the same time reaching some of mine. So it's been a blessing. My journey has been long, but it's definitely not over, and I'm still going.
Absolutely, that's big. That's big.
Yeah, that's powerful. You know, this is something that I'm looking forward to because you hit on a lot of elements. You know, we got fitness. We got, even when it come down to the party promotion, you know, that's a big thing in our culture. Right. So just to have a play in our culture, you know, just like, well, what made you really want to go that route?
Okay, well, I went that route, and it's crazy. I went the route of doing the parties and promotion because it's simple. A lot of times we want to make business very difficult, but at the end of the day, when you're doing anything, start business, it's just a solution to a problem. You feel what I'm saying? And it doesn't have to be a solving cancer problem, which is a big problem. Right. It could just be I need a place to go and have a drink and relax. Right. Type of situation. So what I realized is I had a very, very, very big network. And before I became a promoter, I was Travis, the football player. Right. And one thing about life, you can transition from one place to another place. So I can remember the first way that I started, I got into promotion is I just kind of reflected back. I went to school at University of Florida, go Gators. Go Gators. Even though I got on this red on. Right. So I remember when I was in college, and the thing is crazy too, of me being a promoter and me being as big a promoter as I've been, everybody was like, you didn't do parties in college? I didn't, because I was focused on getting to the league, you feel what I'm saying, and that schoolwork, you feel what I'm saying? So that wasn't, everything for me was about getting to the NFL, so nothing else really mattered. If I go hang out and go party, that was just because I just wanted to go party, but I didn't put it all together. So for me, it came together because I used to come home from school and I didn't have much time. We was at Florida, they didn't play the radio, so I used to come home and I used to want to see all my friends if I could. And so, you know, you got people here, there, everywhere, so you can't really see everybody. So what I did, I said, man, I'm gonna just do a cookout. And we would do these cookouts. I would just be sitting, me and G could just be riding. And I said, man, I'm gonna do a cookout tomorrow. It wasn't no big plan down back then. This was, when it probably was Facebook, but back then I thought all social media was stupid. You know what I'm saying? I was straight jock, straight football, straight, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, that's stupid. I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I remember when Facebook was starting all that, I got on every social media platform late. I just have. Yeah. But I understand, of course, I understand it now. But I used to do these parties and Jesus, my dad just passed, rest in peace, Leon Harris. But my dad stayed behind South DeKalb Mall. And we used to do these parties, and where it was a cookout, it turned into a party. We would just get on the phone, we would text, I think we would call. I don't think we really text that much. So I'm 38, y'all, so I'm not the youngest. You know what I'm saying? So this is when I'm in college, so this almost 20 years ago. So we wasn't really texting like that, really no social media. And we would be calling. So that next day I get a DJ, I get some food, whatever. And then next day, it would be 200 people at my dad's house. Like here, we'd be wrapped around the corner, DJ outside, we just having a good time. So that let me know later on that I had a gift of getting people together. You know, I just hadn't put it together yet because I hadn't really needed to. I was still Travis the football player, you know, and I went and I played, and I had a very short career, 2.5 years, and it wasn't the career that, of course, I dreamed of. But in that short amount of time, I learned so much, you know, with playing ball and understanding the business side of it, and also understanding the team aspect of it, which I'm sure you're gonna ask me some questions about business later, and it's gonna go back to that. So we'll go back to that. Yeah. So that's how I got my start. So my first start really, and it was crazy. I was in a dark space. Most athletes, when you play at a high level that I played at, and then coming actually as a kind of the chosen one ever since I was 6. I played anything with a ball, I played it. You know what I'm saying? And I was good at it. Right. So I was in a place, and I'm like, damn, you know, am I gonna be playing football? What am I about to do? So it's crazy now looking back on it, but I'm always a big reader. I'm always a big seminar guy. I like stuff like that. You know what I mean? I like to get motivated. I like that type of stuff. So actually, man, Donald Trump was actually in Atlanta, and he said something, man. He said something that I had never heard before. He was like, "Your network equals your net worth." Right. I said, "What the hell is he talking about? What is that? What do you mean by that?" You know what I mean? And like I said, this is always, of course, it's kind of cliche now, but like back then, I was like, "Huh? What does that mean?" And so when I started thinking about it, I said, what's my network? You know what I'm saying? So shit, my network is, you know, I'm from Atlanta, you know. I went to school at University of Florida. I played had my football brothers. And then I went to the NFL, so my network looking kind of big. You know, these boys got some money. I didn't get the money that these guys got. You feel what I'm saying? Right. But he was saying your network equals your net worth. Right. So he was saying that, you know, hey, if you may not have $1 in your pocket. He said, but if your friend got $1 million, he's part of your network. You feel what I'm saying? And so it was weird, you know. And I was like, damn, what? And then he said, business. And he said, when you think of this, think of something you like to do. You know what I'm saying? Right. and so, you know, I'm so crazy. I was just like, shit, I love the goddamn party. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit. So, you know, so it's like, so I'm like, damn, I love the party, and I was partying my ass off. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And this back when, I don't know, it's just, I felt like the standard admission to get in clubs back then was $100. I just don't know what was going on, but we paid it. You know what I'm saying? And at this time, you know, my brother, he was in the streets, he was doing his thing, and then when I was playing ball, I had some money. And then, you know what I'm saying, it was like everybody, the housing market was going crazy. Everybody had money. It was like BMF back then. It was like everybody had so much money. So anyway, long story short, what made me start doing promotion is it was that visit to the seminar, and I was with my brothers too, and we went. So it was that thing, and then it was like, okay, what you like to do? I love to party, and I went to Visions, and I remember we paid. You know, we went. It was like 10% of us or whatever. So we, you know, it was me and my brother. We paying for everybody to get in. We get in there, and you know, we know every damn body. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. All of these are my people, and you know, I was just like, damn, I know. You know, so then something clicked in my mind. Like, hold on, wait now. I'm paying to get in this. Like, these are all my people. Like, what if I had another situation that they could go to? You feel what I'm saying? Right. So. One of the first parties I ever did was for my brother. It was for my brother Elgin, actually. You remember Seasons? It's off La Vista. It's in yeah. So 2 things, like, it's just putting the pieces together. I didn't have it. So when I got to this point, I didn't have much money at the time because I had blew through my little NFL money. I didn't have much money to start anything. My brother had a lot of money, but he didn't really understand business. But anyway, long story short, I had a friend that opened a new lounge. And my brother's birthday was coming up, and I asked my brother. I said, "Man, let me do your birthday party. Let me host your birthday party for you." He was like, "Okay, cool." So at that birthday party, you know, the new business owner And you know, my brother, we all good people, and so we did the party. We had a good time. I'm like, wow. So he invited all his people. I set everything up for him, and so then my brothers, everybody got a birthday coming up, like in every 2 months.
Right.
So then my other brother Eric's birthday was coming up, and Eric was the one, had a little more money, knew a lot of people, and he loved to party just like I did.
Yeah.
So, but what I did, instead of just doing my brother's birthday party, I reached out to see who else had a birthday coming up around that same time. You know what I'm saying? And so when I did that, I put that together. Then I called my NFL buddies. I got them to come. So I got some people to host the party. So I was using my network. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People was paying these boys to come.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The party, like, this is my network. Boy, you better bring your ass to my party. Oh, okay, cool. Where you gonna be at? Eazy, where we at? Yeah, I'm be in Atlanta. Y'all bring y'all ass, So it's foul because it's air. You know what I'm saying? So I turned that was my network, and then I'm still Travis, the football player, at that time, even though I wasn't on no damn team. But that's what everybody knew me as. But they still knew I loved to have a good time, and they wanted to see me, and they wanted to party with me. So that's kind of how it first started. You know what I'm saying? So
it is.
Right. And that's big, because like a lot of times you may have people out there that's like, man, how you really could get a group of people together like that, and you just took something that simple, right? Doing a birthday parties, you know what I mean? That's
birthday,
it,
birthday,
yeah.
Like when me and G worked together at and it's crazy when me and G worked together at Obsessions.
That's where it started.
This place was probably 30,000 to 40,000 square feet.
Huge.
Right.
And so you have to, so in Atlanta now, I'm not going to say I started it, but you hear a lot of the free birthday stuff go around. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And it's a reason for that. You feel what I'm saying? It's the free birthday thing. You have a person that doesn't even go out, but they're going to go out for their birthday. Right. You have people that don't go out, but I'm going to go and see you at your birthday. Right. So it's a marketing tool that really is one of the best things that you can do if you coming in the nightlife industry. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you're right. It took something simple, bring it together. Just if a person would use their mind and not worry about what's in their pocket, they can they can get a lot of things done.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, Eazy. Because what did you major in when you was in college?
Commercial recreation. So it was half business, half you could go to half of it. It was more like tourism, like hotels and stuff like that, hospitality. You feel what I mean? But on the one side, I did get a lot of marketing classes, micro and macro economics. But what's crazy is I enjoyed that stuff. But you know what? I didn't really. I was focused on playing ball. You feel what I'm saying? But the thing about me with school, it came real natural and easy to me. But I processed it all. But I didn't. I knew I was gonna be a business owner. The one thing I always say, I want to own a barbershop. You feel what I'm saying? Right. I want to do the NFL. I'm like, I want to do a barbershop, and that's one of my first businesses I actually did, like a real structural, business is that I did. But it was crazy because a lot of that stuff started to come together when I started doing a promotion. So I got some of my stuff from school, and then some of the stuff from just being in the streets and just putting stuff together.
Yeah,
right. And see, because the reason I asked that, because like you got to be good at numbers some type of way. Like, so by you saying that it had some economics in it. Right. So how can you really decipher between a good deal and a bad deal when it came down for you acquiring these different types of businesses?
So far as you going into the clubs, or which one you going into?
I'm gonna go to the clubs first because that's what we was on.
So you talking about ownership of club?
Yeah, like the ownership.
So like I said, I went from promoter to I own the bar on the bar. My first spot was M-Bar. Right. Before that, I owned just far as not the bar, but I owned the barbershop first. That's my longest standing business. I have a barbershop that's been here for 12 years. So that's a blessing. Yeah. I look at a lot of things when I'm coming into the business. I think one thing for me is that sometimes we implant in certain businesses. I give you an example, like if you may not be in that field, that doesn't mean you can't do the business. And what I mean by that, you know, you get in clubs and stuff like that, you get doctors, you get dope boys, you get all kind of, you know, people who just hit up on some money, and they're like, oh, I want to go get a club. You feel what I'm saying? Well, the thing that it kind of it works for me is because I had the ability to impact my club, you know, in a certain way. You feel what I'm saying? As far as being a promoter, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So far as I had to learn the numbers though, like I learned the numbers from when I did from the embodies first. A guy named Damien, he was one of my first mentors, and I didn't really even understand. It was crazy. It was a small spot, 2,000 square feet, right? Yeah, about 2,000 square feet, and I was a big club promoter, you know what I'm saying? And I'm doing these big clubs, and I traditionally have the door, and then if I do a big artist, then I have a part of the bar. So I'm doing good, I'm eating good, you know, I'm probably averaging, you know, at this point, you know what I'm saying, probably about 7,000 to 10,000 a week, you know what I'm saying, you know, profit, you know, on a weekly basis, you know what I'm saying? And then, of course, I do a big artist, I can have a big enough. So Damien, I just remember Damien coming to me, and he was the first person to really break down the numbers. You know, he had to teach me the alcohol. He tried to teach me for the food. I just went sit my ass down somewhere. But you know, the things that you don't know, get somebody who do know it.
Like, it is.
Like I'm just, you know what I'm saying. So when it comes to food, even though I own restaurants, I handle the liquor part of it and a lot of the marketing part of it. But the food, either I outsource or I bring somebody who knows more than me and they break it down. But like if you into the business, you gotta know when you do an order of French fries, you know, if you can know how much that one fry costing you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Damien was like, hey man, you know, they done changed This, on the chicken done went up, this, that, and I'm like, man, who cares, man? It's just some wing chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even, you know, knowing the market that you're in, like opposed to, like I was on the south side, I own Club Palace.
Right.
And I own, of course, embodies. I used to, you know, the Palace, it was strange because, not strange, but, you know, I looked at the average person, what they spent in the club, man, and it was mind blowing. It was like less than a drink. It was like $7. You know what I'm saying? It was like wow. And so, but M-Bar, it was like $32. You see what I'm saying? But now, M-Bar as a club is smaller. It's in the city. People have a little more money. You know, Southside. And that was a club as well. So you have money from the door. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It's that was 40,000 square feet down there. So you know, so we used to do 1,000 some people on a regular night. You know, biggest night we ever did probably was like 2,500 people, something crazy like that. So you do have to know the numbers, or you'll think that just because it's packed in there that you're making some money, and that's not true. So everything has to be broken down. Hey, how much money do these people on the south side have to spend? Okay, they have $30 to spend. Okay, they go pay $20 to get in. And then on the average, they just go buy one drink. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Now you go get your certain ways that you can do certain things, but that's why we do artists down there, because they bring a certain type of person, and they just bring more money. You feel what I'm saying, to the table? We get more money at the door. You see what I'm saying? So numbers are key. You know, to where you are, you know, no matter what city in the United States. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I've been doing stuff in Atlanta, but you got to know the demographic. You got to know what's going on in that area. And anytime I purchase a business or think about adapting to, you know, that situation, if I want to do it, I always see what's going on there. So it's always funny because I'm from the east side. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, when I bought the club at the Palace on the south side, so I say I'm east side, but then I'm an east side nigga, but I'm going to become a south side nigga. So I want to hang where they hang at. I want to eat where they eat at. You feel what I'm saying?
Know the market.
And then and I'm gonna give you another trick of the trade. You know what I'm saying? As far as marketing is concerned and numbers is concerned, you know, I never get a situation and think that, oh yeah, and if I know that I have to get 1,000 people there to make my profit, you know what I mean? I never think that, oh yeah, I'm Travis Eazy, I'm gonna walk in the building and shit, everybody go come. You feel what I'm saying? But it's funny because, you know, when people see some of the stuff you do, they think that it's like, oh man, Eazy in the bed. Like everybody come. Like you gotta work throughout the week. You feel what I'm saying? And it's other people that's alongside you. So give you an example. Okay, I'm on the south side, so I'm strategizing. Okay, I played football, right? Right. So okay, who went to the league from the south side? Okay, I got Kearon Fox. I got Pac-Man Jones, I got this person, I got that, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, you know, I'm gonna, you know, talk to them, hey man, you on the south side, man, I need you to come show your face, I need you to do this. Right. Your draft party, your birthday party need to be on the south side, this where you from. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, I got you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So boom, associate, this is your club, you feel what I'm saying? This is your spot right here. Right. You feel what I'm saying? So you come in, treat them like kings, like other thing I do. You got rappers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got other business people, you know what I'm saying? You got the dope boys, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They live in this neighborhood, this one live in this neighborhood, this one live in this neighborhood. They may not be a club promoter, but I'm gonna turn you into one. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm a rapper, man. I do this. Oh, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. I said, you know what? I said, you a rapper? I said, let me see you following. What you got going? Yeah, man, everywhere I go, man, it's 100. Okay, cool. I said, well, you know what, dog? This is your club from now on. Anytime you're having the music you're releasing, I need you to be releasing it here. You feel what I'm saying? If your birthday coming up, I need to be here. If your girl birthday coming up, I need to be here. If your homeboy birthday, anybody in your clique, guess what? Every time something going on in this man network, it's gonna be here. Hey man, I know you're gonna make your big break as a rapper, but man, you really a promoter too. You think so, big dog? Yeah. Yeah, you're a promoter. You feel what I'm saying? And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you a percentage of this door, man. I just need you to just get everybody you know to come to this club. You see what I'm saying? Right. So now I take him. He go get me 100 people. You know what I'm saying? Now this young man right here, maybe he an ex-athlete. Maybe he the next Travis Eazy. He played ball. He might be lost. I'm gonna mentor him. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, now you might not want to be a promoter, this and another, but you're popular. Everybody love you. Everybody rock with you. Right. Get out of your mama house with your head down. You know what I'm saying? You got more life to live. Come on out. I'm gonna show you what I did. Maybe you want to be a promoter. Maybe you want to be a club owner. I don't know. Yeah. We're gonna get you out this house because people still love you and they rock with you. So let them know you're associated with this club now, and I'm gonna get you some money. And you know what I'm saying, until you figure out if you get back on another team, whatever the case is. Okay. Yeah. Boom. Yeah. So now that's 100. That's another 100. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna do the radio. Get me another 250 people. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And then I got some other people who are traditional promoters. Boom, boom, boom. Right, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I get 1,000 people. It ain't all about me. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And then we're going back to the football. It's a team. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I was good in ball when I played ball, but you got to have, and you got to know your role. Because I went from superstar, went to the league, I was a role player. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to be able to follow, you know what I'm saying, before you can be a leader. You see what I'm saying? So even to this day right now, I start businesses, you know, I own my own businesses, but I'm also attached to other people's shit to where I'm following them. Hey man, what y'all need? What we need to do? Right. And then they come on my end, they like, hey Trav, you see what I'm saying? That's how we do it. You know what I mean? We go help. Yeah, it is. It was a light drop right there.
Yeah, a lot of value in that.
Oh, good.
Strategy is key, man.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. And, you know, one of the things I was just taking away, because like you said, like even when you're a business owner, right? You know, it's everybody. It's like you in business with everybody. So them rappers that you brought in, the ex-football players, it's like a partnership that you're doing with everyone.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Yeah. And I mean, this is the thing too. My thing is this. It's almost, and it was funny. Like, you know, when I had a club and people like, man, this my club. You know, and I think like, yeah, I'm the traditional owner of the club, but this is his club. You feel what I'm saying? I live here. I mean, he lives here. This is his community. Right. This is what he doing. You see what I'm saying? So man. So you definitely. So you know, I had that experience. Somebody like, man, this my club. How y'all gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what? It is your club. You know what I'm saying? So what you know what I mean? Like you here every week. You know what I'm saying? You're here every week religiously. This is your club, man. What's the issue? What's your problem? What we need to help you out with? Right. When man, my cousin, they want da. Okay, man, let's see what's going on with that.
That's key, man. It's just like, what is the customer experience? You know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah, you gotta have when it comes to that, man. That's one thing. You know, when I got to the Palace, when I bought the Palace, it was already it was what you call a turnkey It was a turnkey business for me, okay? And so your viewers out there, so turnkey is when a business is already open and you never close the doors. You just make an agreement, you make a deal, and you basically, it's a turnkey situation, so they don't close.
Right.
You become the new owner. You reap the benefits and stuff like that. So with that situation, I bought the club. You know, let's just say I bought it that weekend. The next weekend, it was everything. It was on me. And so everything was in place and everything, you know. But, you know, when you buy a business like that, people gonna have some negative things about it, and they're gonna have some good things about it. That's the risk you take when you do a turnkey. But when you come with a strategy, the strategy that I had when I came into the club it was and also knowing the market, you know, Atlanta market, when it comes to clubs, you have a 2-year, you know, maybe 3-year run. You know, that first year you're gonna make more money in that first year. All right. A lot of people, and I see a lot of people do this. So after that second or third year, we're talking about clubs, not restaurants, not particularly bars, but clubs. After that second or third year, you either need to be changing the name or you need to be selling it to somebody else. You feel what I'm saying? To period, point blank. So I want y'all to, but this is Atlanta. It's Atlanta. It's not everybody. I remember I was in Birmingham. It's a club that was up there when I was playing ball and I hurt my knee. I was rehabbing. It's a club that's been up there 40 years. You feel what I'm saying? You went to fam, right? Yeah. The Moon.
The Moon.
See, stuff like that don't really happen in Atlanta like that. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a lot of reasons for that. We get into that later. It's a lot of reasons.
Yeah, because I like to ask you about a club like Chit Chat, for instance. Been around for a long time.
So Chit Chats is when I look at Chit Chats, it's more of a neighborhood type of spot. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And I look at it more as a bar. Yeah, I don't really look.
That's true though.
You see what I'm saying? So like when you look at Obsessions, when you have something big, you know, you got to come with a nice game plan. You know, with Chit Chats, it's kind of a staple, you know what I mean? For you know, so I look at it different, you know, than the regular club. And it's on a when you get certain things on a side of town, it's a little bit different than when you kind of downtown or you're in Buckhead. So
because that part, wow, it's just because that place is a lot different. Yeah, because you know most businesses, it takes 2 to 3 years before you really like see the benefit or the profit of it. Right, and so it's like with the club scene, it's a lot different. It's just like different.
Because Atlanta, we are if you do it correctly. Now you got some clubs that never pipe up, they never do nothing because they just don't have certain things in place. But yeah, so if you look at Atlanta, just think about it. You think about some of the clubs outside of the strip club, and that's because the license in the strip clubs gonna be here. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Because you can't open a new strip club in Atlanta. You can't. You can just change the name, even though they do, like they did that with Allure, and they just keep changing the name.
Why can't you open up a strip club in Atlanta?
It's legally you can't anymore. You can't get a adult entertainment license anymore. So that's why you see. Just clubs that are they're grandfathered in. They can just change the name of that location.
Gotcha.
You cannot get a permit at a whole other location. So it'd be funny when I listen to people that don't really know what the hell they talking about. Yeah, but I'm about to do a strip club. I'm like, well, it got to be somewhere that's already strip. What are you doing? Like, I think I'd be able to do. Okay,
right.
I'm gonna save you a lot of time and money. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ain't already at a spot
that's already.
Yeah, so
right.
Let me see if I'm missing something here. So you said the turnkey situation, right? So if someone wanted to get in, but you can't attain the license, so how?
Oh yeah, so on the a turnkey. So turnkey, everything is still in place.
Right. Everything's okay. So that's what I'm saying. So you still using that same license?
Yeah, you get the license switched over, whatever. It's just kind of what agreement that you have with them. Okay. But the what makes that attractive is because just like now I'm doing a new bar, all right, just from scratch. You get what I'm saying? And I got to go through all these steps of getting my license, getting this, that, and that. So what makes it attractive for people is that they don't have to deal with that. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. So that's what made the Palace attractive to me. Even though everybody else like, oh man, the Palace is in the hood. That was my best investment. Like, it's money in the hood. Like, get out of here. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what was attractive, that everything was in place. And I knew that I had the strategy and I knew I had certain things in place to turn that place around. First of all, I redid the inside. On the days we was off, redid the inside. And then we did 11 straight artists, 11 straight weeks. That's kind of a formula. So I just gave y'all a little tidbit out there. So 11 straight artists. It's supposed to break your club in.
Right.
So after that 11 week, people supposed to know about it, and then you actually supposed to just get residual people. If you do it the correct way. So I came in with that, with a plan, not just I'm about to get this club for cheap and I'm gonna just hold on to what they got going on. Now, it was going downhill. You feel what I'm saying? I had to do something. I had to come in there and be able to redo it, and then have a strategy on building it. So that worked for me on that situation.
Okay.
Now let me ask you this, Travis, is the difficulty of getting a liquor license, because I hear that a lot of times when I'm talking to new club owners. Like, what's the process on that for somebody to open up a bar, club, etc., looking to get the liquor license?
Well, first of all, I want to say this. Like, a lot of times when you listen to stuff, I'm not just from the wrong people. People are gonna knock you and try to get you not to do stuff all the time. Oh boy, that ain't liquor license, boy. Man, they got to be tripping, Sean. Right. Well, first of all, you can't be a felon, though. You can't be a felon.
Gotcha.
So with that being said, that doesn't stop you just get the other business partner license. Or your old lady, somebody else. But it's a certain amount of steps, man, and it's a little tedious, but it ain't like when you sit and you focus on what you're trying to do, it's not that hard. Like and really, it's really, in my mind, it's really easy to obtain a liquor license when you look at other cities in the United States. Okay, somebody give y'all another tidbit. Okay. This is why so many clubs are open in Atlanta, because it's easier to get a liquor license. Okay. So, a liquor license, it depends on sometimes square footage, how many bars and all this stuff. But, you can be in the realms of like a 10,000, you feel what I'm saying, depending on the size, of your club. So that's kind of like the going rate, the average rate. Gotcha. Okay, now try to open up something in Miami. You know what I mean? Try to open up something. We're talking about 100,000. See, now that's why in Atlanta, shoot, you get together. Hey, boy, you got 2,500. You got 25. You know what I mean? You can come up with 10 grand. You feel what I'm saying? But everybody ain't coming up with 100 just for the liquor license. So I did some consulting down in Miami, and I mean that's and really it's almost to a certain degree. A lot of them are kind of grandfathered in down there. So what happens down there is people will sell that they have a license, and they like, you want the liquor license? You gotta give me $150. You know what I'm saying? They own no more. So some places they not really giving them out like that. This down south. Right. So that's why you see Atlanta with the constant, boom shit popping up like that, because, people it's not that hard to get a liquor license. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So that tells me like you rather just do business here rather than Miami.
Not really, because I mean, guess what though? If you do get that thing, you do go ahead and get it going on there. You gonna be there. You ain't gonna have much competition, because everybody ain't coming with that 100 grand. You see what I'm saying? Sure. So ain't nobody popping up with a whole bunch of stuff. That's why even down there, man, I went to Fort Lauderdale. So I played for the Titans. That was not Titans. I did play for the Titans, but last team I played for was the Dolphins, right? And they got some of the same clubs down there from when I was down there. That was in 06, 07. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just like, wow, this same shit. But that's why though. You see what I'm saying? So in any environment, you just have to adapt to whatever you're trying to do. So you in Miami, you listen to this, whatever. So that doesn't deter you from trying to be a club on the back or whatever. You just have to figure it out. You feel what I'm saying? How you want to go about it. Don't just say, oh man, it's up. No, you know what I'm saying? If it's meant for you and you see yourself being that club owner, bar owner, whatever, you can do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like say Atlanta, that's why Atlanta's land of opportunity right now. You feel what I'm saying? Shit cheap. You can get you know what I'm saying? You can live in a mansion for some cheap, you know what I'm saying? Or you can, you know what I'm saying? You go goddamn to Miami and you go to the LA, that look, man, please, you have a small house. You know what I'm saying? That's real though. So you gotta know your, you know, what you trying to do, how you trying to live. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I get inspired. I always say this all the time. Anytime I think I'm doing something, I go down to Miami. You feel what I'm saying? I get re-inspired. Anytime I think I'm doing something, I go to Vegas.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? You be on the table, man. You sit there, nigga, pull out a wall like, you know what I'm saying? Look, and lose all that shit with a smile. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, God damn, like, I ain't working hard enough. You know what I'm saying?
Because I remember last time we went to Miami, which was what? What was that? Like,
that was a year
or so ago. Anyway, for Labor Day. But you know, here in Atlanta, now I'm gonna be real. Here in Atlanta, yeah, you can have some nights you step out in the city and VIP session bottles might be running, depending on what's going on that night, if an artist there, etc. But I think it's just a regular night in Miami. And one of the clubs, I called one of my homies out. I think he wanted like a band or something for. It was just for us just to pitch in. Section in the bar. Just to pitch in. Right? Just to pitch in.
But you remember, G, the next day, it was like 5 bands just for both of us. Just to go to the club.
I'm saying, so it gives you, Atlanta, we be spoiled. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the same time, it's all about, hey, man, you want to be Atlanta rich or you want to be rich? You know what I'm saying? It's the difference. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's a difference.
Yeah, I agree.
For real.
I agree.
Yeah. But what I realized too when I just doing stuff in Miami, and that's why I like Atlanta. Atlanta, people are trying to get it. They open the business. You know, in Miami, man, a lot of times people already got their money. They just going out, that motherfucker just kicking it and having fun. You know what I'm saying? They not really looking for no new business opportunity to do nothing with you. They like, I done make it. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, so I noticed that. I'm like, dang, these motherfuckers ain't buzzing. Like, they don't give a damn. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real, man. That's real. So let's talk a little bit about this, Travis. Like in terms of you know, you transitioning from just doing entertainment to getting into other business. For instance, like starting a barbershop.
Yeah.
You started club promotions and then you got into doing a barbershop.
It was kind of at the same time. That was kind of the same time. But this is what I say about just transitioning, period.
Okay, gotcha.
Transitioning, period. Because I can remember the transition from being Travis the football player to just Travis the club promoter.
Right.
And you will get, no matter what line of work you're doing, you're going to get somebody that tell you, oh, boy, man, you can't do that. That ain't gonna do that. Even my parents, you know, saying shit. I had, not only did I, you know, go to school, I graduated from college as well.
Right.
And so it was like, oh, okay, you doing parties? Like, okay, but what, you know, but what are you doing though? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like what you know, what you doing? And then not even just that, like, okay, even with people, like when I tell you I did the parties and they came, they was like, okay, you know, they like, well, you invited us to a party, you know, a couple of weeks ago. Like, what, you know, what's going? That's your birthday, and then to August. Like, what, you know? So it was just one of them things that's a constant. I'm a constant grind. Mm-hmm. Then I finally got on Facebook, and I was a damn robot on Facebook. I had to get more personal. I was a robot. I was sending out goddamn text. I was sending out the flyers. Yeah. Then that text blast.
Right. I remember that.
I was a goddamn machine. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so then it was just like, I'm gonna beat it over your head so you understand. Oh, you a promoter, huh, Travis? So they're like, oh, okay, I get it now. Like, okay, so the football, okay, I got it. So, okay, well, my birthday coming up, or when you go. So what I started doing events. And if anybody ever want to, you know, get into promotion and marketing, I always say start small and build your demand up. You feel what I'm saying? If you just starting, if you just want to be a promoter, don't goddamn obligate yourself to try to do something every week. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So what I did, man, I used to do a big party once a month. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And then what happened? Like, hey man, my birthday coming with it. So I used to try to push people to whatever I was doing because you want the demand, you want to sold out, you want to look good, and you want to make some money. You feel what I'm saying? So then I was like, okay, well, I mean, like, damn, you people blow. I'm gonna go every other weekend now. I'm gonna go, okay, we're doing. So then it got to the point, of course, where it was, okay, I'm gonna do this, you know, saying once a week, and then after that, after I grew as a promoter, you know, I have different type of situations all, you know, across the city. You know what I'm saying? So
There it is. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Well, let's transition to this then, because you know I hear the glamour of it, you know, in the high. But so, what are some of the issues that you faced when it came down
to promotion?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And look, one of my buddies. Shout out to my buddy Mo or whatever, right? So when you're in promotion, you're in event planning, if you're not gonna, it's not gonna always turn out how you want it to turn out. You feel what I'm saying? It's not gonna. So it's just certain things that you cannot control. You feel what I'm saying? For one, you can't control the weather.
If it rained on the patio party.
Yeah. So the other thing, you can't make anybody do anything. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And so a funny thing is though, I remember so one of my buddies, Mo, we was doing the event, a party, and so what started happening is as well, you start doing more than one event. Sometimes, you know, you may have a network of 800 people.
Right.
You know, that may be your, well, let's just say 500 people that you know you can do something with, whatever. But now, if you're doing a few parties, you got 3 things, and now that you spread out thin, and you got teamed up with other promoters, then your shit could get whacked. And if you just, if you don't put the foot on the pedal and go retarded like I used to do, like I said, I was a machine. I used to hit, people used to hit me like, hey man, I'll rock with you, man. Stop sending me all the goddamn shit, man.
I done had that too.
I'm like, nigga, look. I said, I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000. Like, you gonna have to block me. These shit, first of all, this shit is I got it hooked up to a machine, so you don't get messages. I'm like taking your name out this shit. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be mad at me. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And so, but the thing I was gonna say, one of my buddies say he be like, man, cause he was like, yeah, I want to, you know, he wanted to do the promotion, you know what I mean, and everybody see the glamour of it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so this particular time we had this party, and it wasn't a motherfucker in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a nigga in that motherfucker. So look, so we in the club, you know, we drank. So he like, damn man, you ain't. He said, man, I can't believe it. I was like, boy, look, first of all, I ain't work like this happens. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like playing football. You know, you go get beat on a play every now and then. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And I play linebacker, but I love cornerbacks because those guys, like cornerbacks, they have to play some of the best athletes ever. You know what I'm saying? Right. Especially on high level. They playing these guys, they 6'4", they run, whatever. And so, you know, they have to compete with these guys constantly. And a lot of them do a good job, but at some point you're gonna get beat. You feel what I'm saying? And somebody gonna score a touchdown on your ass. But now, if you hang your head down on that next play, then he gonna score 2 touchdowns on your ass. Now you just snap out of it. You like, what? You know what I'm saying? That's over with. Let's go. So that's kind of the mentality. It's like, man, you know what? You know, it happens. You feel what I'm saying? But when I told him that was funny, he started laughing. I said, man, you know the good thing about a party like this, you know what I'm saying, that's bad like this? I said, shit, ain't nobody here to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody here. So ain't nobody gonna know. Ain't nobody think we're gonna post the empty club. Like, yeah, man. Ain't nobody here, but no, you'll never know about this motherfucker. You sweeping that bitch under the rug. Like, whoa. Goddamn, hey, you talk at the waitress, man, you shoot them a little bit. Hey, we're gonna be better next week. Like, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? So it happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens. Like, if you, the thing about it and the thing about just life in general, man, is if everything's just smooth for you the whole time, man, you know what I'm saying, something ain't right.
Something ain't right.
You feel what I'm saying? You gotta go through something. You gotta, and it was funny too, like I can remember when, far as being a promoter, like nobody in my family was a promoter. Nobody, I didn't have oh man, then my big brother, he a promoter, like I'm about to like follow in his footsteps. Right. I was kind of going and listening to people and understanding what, you know, what they had going on. And so it was funny because like you see the glamour. And so I know I produced a lot of new promoters, you know what I'm saying? You know, they looking at me like, God damn, what try a real promoter, he got there. Shit, well, I'm about to everybody go get me some flyers and do that. And so, you know, some of them stuck, but some of them, as soon as they had that garbage trash ass part like I had, their career was over with. Oh, don't let them do an artist and lose a couple dollars. Like,
It's over.
All right, damn man, that, you know, and it be some bull, you know, some whatever. It's over with.
Right.
So it's the perseverance of saying like, damn, after I take that L, that damn boy, I ain't have but $1,000. I done put that bitch in there and goddamn, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the hole. I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? Are you gonna come back that next week? You feel what I'm saying? Are you gonna get back on that page and post some shit?
Right.
And you gonna send out some more flyers and you just
Exactly.
gonna be crying about you losing that $1,000? What you gonna do?
Yep.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Cool. So Trev, let's talk a little bit about some health and fitness. Let's talk about some health and fitness.
You
man,
ran my
Trev.
mind, man. You ran my mind.
Trev on another level with it, like like I want to get in there with Trev, like in the gym and everything. You sure you want to do that, right? So, like just we won't have to be too long on it, but I would just say like Trev, if there's any advice you could give up here, man, for somebody right now looking to get better in terms of their health, like looking to get healthier, you know what I mean? What's some advice?
This is the thing. One thing that I can say. So y'all know I played football, all of that stuff, and I know you remember this. I mean, we've been knowing each other so long. So when I got away from the football, I was in the nightlife. I was eating trash. I was doing whatever. And so I gained a lot of weight. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm always gonna be a big dude if I'm big or small, but it was just unhealthy weight. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I didn't like where I was going, and so it was a decision. So first thing about health, and it's making a decision to eat, to be more healthy. Like, that's exactly the first thing. You can do this, that, and other. Is deciding that, man, you know what? I want to be more healthy. And a lot of times you need a reason more than just looking good in the mirror. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So so far as the health, so I was pushing 300. I was almost 300 pounds, and that was big for me. When I played football, I was like 235, 240. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that was a heavy weight for me. So I decided. Well, there was a few things that happened before that. Mm-hmm. I went to a few funerals of some people that I just felt like they were too young, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They was in their 40s and 50s. And this time I'm in my 20s, but I'm like, I don't want to wait. The longer you wait, the harder it is for you to live a healthier life. You feel what I'm saying? Right. You got to make that decision. So, so then I also, the other thing that I did is that's when I had my daughter when I was 29. And so one thing at my barbershop, I went to one of my friend's father's funeral. And she's a little bit older than me, and at this time she was about 30 or something like that. And she said, man, I just hate that, you know, I haven't had it, and my dad didn't get a chance to see my kids. She didn't have any kids yet. And so she said, you know, damn, I just felt like that was kind of selfish of him just not to take care of his body. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't no big dude or nothing, but then he got ill. And the doctor said, hey, you can be okay, but you got to do this, you got to do that. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, damn. I said, I ain't think about it like that. So your health affects other people around you as well. You feel what I'm saying? So so my daughter, so at this time, like I said, I had just had my daughter, and I'm just like, you know what? It's a long way away, but I want to be around for my daughter's kids. I want to be a granddaddy. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So that was my why. So a lot of times, if you don't have a real why on why you want to do, as far as take care of yourself, you know what I'm saying, then it's easy for you to not to go. You feel what I'm saying? But if you're a person, definitely if you have any kids, your why, you know, I would think is because you want to live a long life for them and be there for them as long as possible. You know what I'm saying? And now and some stuff you can't control. Now my dad just passed. My dad was a health fanatic. You feel what I'm saying? He was way more healthy than me. But you know, certain things happen. You know, but so making that decision first. And that's the other thing, as far as doing things what you like. And so by me losing that weight, I came down from 300 to 235. I was very lean, and it was funny because now the topic of discussion when I was like, God damn, what the hell you done? You know what I'm saying? And so I'm a businessman, and I know how it made me feel just physically. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I always make this joke, like, you know, I couldn't jump over the remote when I was at the house. You know what I'm saying? I was so big. You know, then I got back in shape. I'm back dunking and doing all that stuff. So I knew how I feel, and I know for a fact when I got in shape, my money went up as well.
Oh, wow.
Because it gives you a certain discipline that you're going to do. So, and my thing is this, too. I'm just being real. Like, hardly would do business with anybody that's sloppy and fat. Because they don't take care of themselves. You're not gonna take care of my business. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being, you know what I'm saying? And my football coach used to say, he said, man, show me a fat coach, I show you a losing coach. I was like, damn, man. He said, ain't too many fat winning coaches in any sports. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. Yeah. So it changed my life, first of all, because I just wanted to be healthy. Right. And then how God worked is I started doing the fitness classes, and it was that demand. We started doing the classes. We was doing them a couple times a week, and then it was like it progressed into a gym because I wanted people had this health journey, and it's like these classes ain't enough. Right. So I wanted to send them somewhere, and then I was, and then everything came about, and then I became a gym owner, and that was an excellent experience, man. It made me feel like good for people to tell me, that I changed their life. You feel what I'm saying? I was a part of them changing their life. And a lot of them say the same thing, man, you know what, it's crazy. I make more money now, like for real, because it gives you a certain discipline, within yourself. If you can control your body and your mind, you can control yourself, you control everything around you that you can affect. Right. Yeah.
That's powerful. Yeah, that's powerful, because one of my mentors said the same thing. He was like, when he look into like even hiring people, he look at that, like he wouldn't hire people that's like fat and sloppy because it has an effect on their performance. So that's big.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real. Yeah.
And then let me ask you this. Okay, so now, do you prefer, like when you start doing the fitness classes, then you went to the gym business, did you franchise or?
No, I didn't franchise. I actually, and it's crazy, Universal Fitness was actually a turnkey situation as well. So, so one of my good friends, he had partnered up with a guy, and he was a trainer, and he actually passed away. So his partner passed away. So my friend, who was the other owner, he really wasn't a trainer. He was more like he kind of backed the situation in the beginning, and it was just it was an investment for him. And so so that's how we so that's kind of how that came about on a turnkey situation. So I did not franchise it to answer your question.
Right. And then like so. For people that's probably looking to get in that space, is already in it, like what's the difficulties of having a gym? Like, is it?
So the difficulties is, so the way we were set up. So if you want to own a gym, you have to understand which direction you want to go in. And what I mean by that is, it's a lot of different ways you can do a gym. Okay, if you have just a big gym with a lot of equipment, you have your membership, people just come in and they work out and go out. The type of gym that I had, it was a personal training facility. And then it's a couple ways you can do that. Either you can have your own trainers, and everybody that comes to the gym, they train with your people. That's one way you can do it. And another way you can do it is you can let other trainers rent out space in your gym. Okay, so we did a combination of that at my gym. So some of the things that can happen with that is if people are on a different page, you feel what I'm saying, and also it could be confusing to the customer a little bit. So let's just say you just been following our Instagram or whatever, right? And I want to go to Universal Fitness. Okay, cool. All right, so but that such and such, he trained down there, but you don't understand that he don't really work for us. He just rented out the space for us. So that can be confusing. So if you come and you say, okay, well, I want to be university, but at the same time, we didn't make it confusing. If this person asked for a specific person, then they could go to that person. You know what I'm saying? Right. Okay. But those are some of the things, like, okay, we have our Universal Fitness trainers, our 3 trainers, and we have our what we charge for whatever we charge, you know what I'm saying, for that month or for training or whatever. But then it's another person, he rented out the space from us. He may charge something different.
That's what I'm thinking about. You see what I'm saying? So it's any type of conflict like that.
Like I said, I mean, so really the trainers, they're their own independent kind of boss to a certain degree, but they have to abide by the rules. You see what I'm saying? Right. They're their own boss. They can set their own, they can set their own prices and things like that. And a lot of these guys, they got massive, some of these guys, that are trainers, man, they make more money than the owners, just to be real with you. You feel what I'm saying? Because you got overhead, you got all kind of shit. You got,
right.
So like, it was like, when we was at Universal Fitness, it might have been like 2 or 3 guys that were making more money than us.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you have to come up with your strategy, and then you have to see, okay, this trainer as well. Okay, how many like people does he have training? Now, if he training 1,000 people a week, you know, that may conflict with the space in the gym. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? We had, some of these boys had a lot of clients, so you got the mat, you got the gym area, you got this, and so it has to be strategized, and there has to be some courtesy when it comes to the gym on how you do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't say one way is right or wrong. It's just gonna have to fit. You just have to understand that those things are there, and then not only that too, you know, just etiquette as far as issues, not issues, but things that I think with gym, you have men, you know what I'm saying, in there. They got a lot of them got a lot of testosterone going, you know what I'm saying? And you got women, you know what I'm saying, they come. So, you know, you have to make sure that these trainers know, like, I don't have any, like, no leeway when it comes to these women. Like, be professional. You feel what I'm saying? If this person is training with this guy, you know what I'm saying, understand that. Like I always wanted to create an environment, you know, in the gym to where people can work out, you know what I mean, and not worry about somebody hollering, hey, what's going on, me late? How you doing?
Right.
Yeah, because you had a lot of models in Universal Fitness, but especially from Instagram. I be seeing a model on Instagram. I'm like, that's my brother Eazy Jill.
So and I'm gonna tell you about business. Sometimes your business can take legs of its own.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And so, you know, my business partner, one of my business partners was Jason, Mr. 2 Weeks Out. Yeah. And shout out to him, and he has a gym, The Loft. And so it can take legs of its own. Some things you may just not have any control over. You feel what I'm saying? Right. You know, and it's Atlanta. You feel what I'm saying? And so, you know, not only do people want to be at the hottest spots, they want to be at the hottest gym. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And so it took, you know, and some of it was good. Some of it, you know, you had the pros and cons of that. You know, one thing I can say is that, you know, the models, they don't even want to pay no damn money. You feel what I'm saying? You know, you feel what I'm saying? They ask, you know, a lot of times the models, celebrity, the motherfuckers ain't trying to pay. You know what I'm saying? They want to goddamn, hey, yeah, I'll post you up here. Right. You know, that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but as a person, you know, when you in some business, you got to balance okay, who we go use for marketing and who we go get some money. Exactly. And however you come in the game, that's how you gonna be. If you gonna be lean and you gonna let them goddamn come in and work out free, then you always gonna be that person. If they come in and be, hey, look, yeah, you fine. Yeah, we'd love for you to post, but look, you gotta pay this goddamn money. You feel what I'm saying? It's with everything. You know what I'm saying? I always say, you know, you can start off harder and soften up. You can't start soft and goddamn try to be hard. Right. So your mama, like, she gonna come down, like, my mom, she gonna come down hard on your ass. Right. She gonna beat your ass, you know, come down, slap you, do it, you know, and then she'll lighten up. Baby, I only did that because I love you, know. But if she come with the soft shit first, you know what I'm saying, and then you try to be hard, like, oh. Exactly. So that's business as well, you know what I'm saying? You know, so it's a lot of different ways you can do the gym, and I love the gym. I love fitness, and I love people, you know, taking initiative to do certain things about their body. But you know, one thing I say that kind of the knock, and another thing as far as the gym is concerned, is that I felt like sometimes some of the kind of, you know, regular women who need to kind of get in shape, they kind of felt a certain way inferior to, you know, to the model type people, which I can kind of understand that. Right. Even as a guy, if you ain't got that one muscle, but you know these niggas bodybuilders. God damn, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you know, so I can't really blame them, but you know, but I love when people kind of can focus on their self, you know, and not worry about that. And then, you know, some people come in and they use girls as inspiration. They use, hey man, I'm Eazy going crazy. That don't mean you can't do it. Don't come in there. You need to come on because everybody got to start somewhere.
Right. Did you have any conversations with a lot of your clients like that?
Oh yeah. And so because I would tell you have to start somewhere. And what they don't know is some of those girls that are Instagram models, they came in there looking a certain way, and we got them together. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So we have to, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? Look at this. Look at
this.
This
Started off.
Right.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So we had some people that we transformed, like Jason, Mr. 2 Weeks Out, man, was an awesome trainer. You know what I'm saying? And I was more with the marketing, and I was good with the group training. We all had our strategies and how we did certain things, but he was good. He was good with marketing too, with the Instagram marketing. Like he took out, like, it's so funny. Like he didn't have Instagram when we first started our business. You know what I'm saying? And so I begged his wife, and we got him on the, and look at his Instagram today. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a blessing. You know what I mean? So we had our certain things that we did well. You know what I mean? And we did together, and we did certain things separately. Yeah. And and with him, he's definitely he's one of the guys in Atlanta now. Like, I mean, I don't know if there's anybody, as far as trainers that's more recognized. It's hard to say who is a better trainer, this, that, another, but definitely as far as recognition, you go know Mr. 2 Weeks Out. You hear what I'm saying?
I agree.
So that's shout out to my brother, man. Yeah,
yes, sir.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Travis. Trav God Millionaire. Let's talk about what's that about? Okay, Trav God Millionaire. So I go about maybe a couple of years ago, I started to call myself Trav God Millionaire.
And one of the things, Trav is short for Travis,
right?
But God, which is definitely a big part of me, but God is within me. You know what I mean? So I look for the God inside of me to do certain things outside of me. So a lot of times, and everybody got different beliefs, you feel what I'm saying? And I definitely believe in God, but I feel like I believe that I am God. When I say that, it's the God that's inside of me. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And so then the millionaire is, before I became a millionaire, you have to say that, let the weak say I am strong. So you don't say, you speak things on how you wish them to be, you know what I'm saying? And so Trav God Millionaire always reminds me that, who I am. Travis, my birth name, right? And God, the God within me, and then a millionaire. You always want to remind yourself, you know what I'm saying? But next year I'm gonna be Trav God Billionaire. You know what I'm saying? I need to change it now. You know what I'm saying? But so a lot of things, and one of my mentors, and I never even met him. He's still my mentor, Rev Ike. He passed away. His name, Reverend Ike. Yeah. And man, he was Reverend Ike was out of New York, man. And it's a lot of things that I learned from him, and I had already learned about myself. But if y'all ever get a chance, y'all Google
check him out
Rev Ike.
YouTube. I checked him out.
Yeah, so he talk a lot about prosperity, about visualization. That's a big thing, and speaking things. He was one of the first pastors to say that, hey, you can enjoy things right here. You don't have to wait, till you get to heaven to enjoy things. You feel what I'm saying? Right. God wants us to live and flourish and be prosperous right here. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I came up with Trav God Millionaire.
Powerful. Mm-hmm. Powerful. Yeah. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you about very quickly, Travis, is credit. Cause you a king of that as well. Right. You got me right. You got me right. And you got a lot of other people right. Right. Let's talk a little bit about the power of credit for people that's listening to this right now. Cause we hear cash is king. Some people say credit is king. Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about the importance of credit. Yeah. And whatever you can share on that. So and it's funny because you will never really see anything on my Instagram about it, but I definitely have a business that I'll be launching. It's called Rocket Credit Group, which G gonna be a part of that as well. But when it comes to credit, man, it's just when you have cash, you have credit,
if you can put them together, man, you can really do a lot of things. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so I noticed the importance of credit a long time ago, and I started to self-educate myself. And then I also started to research about it, and then I teamed up actually with some lawyers, and I came up with a nice package and a platform that I help people. Now, I first started with credit with helping businesses out with getting loans and things of that nature. And a lot of it was, groups that got, hey, we're trying to do this, we're trying to do that. And so with business, everything still starts with yourself, because, business is done by persons, right? Mm-hmm. So you got to deal with your personal credit and things of that nature first.
Right.
And so I got into that. So I had these guys, so these guys would come together, because it's powerful. Strength is in numbers. If one person got a 700 score, that's cool. But now we got 10 people. Now we can kind of move and we can do something. Don't let us have some little money, a little change. Now,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's very, very, very important when it comes to, of course, buying a house, interest rate on your cars, even your insurance. When you get insurance, most of the time they'll pull your credit as well.
Right.
Right.
So it's a powerful thing for me to have both. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
To have both.
Yeah.
And it's just a blessing, man. Honestly, like I call it, when I get into people's credit, as far as with their repair and things of that nature. And I know, it's been an influx and a wave lately of a lot of people saying they can do the credit repair, and that's what kind of made me even kind of hesitant to even let people know. People who know, they kind of know. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And they know I'm actually the credit guard too. You know what I'm saying? The credit guard millionaire. Yeah. So, and the thing about credit is that it's really, a lot of it, to me, in my mind, is unfair, because if you, let's say you in your 30s, you know what I'm saying, and you made a mistake, or you went through a rough time in your 20s, you know what I mean? Like, that stuff should not still be hunting you to this day. Right. You feel what I'm saying? You got a family now, you need a bigger car, you know what I mean? Because you got 3 kids now instead of the one you had for years. So now it's time to get something bigger, and you're limited on some of the things that you can do because your credit is bad. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And so even if you have the cash, now it's like, okay, I don't like to have that, the thing you got to understand, it's good debt and it's bad debt, you know what I'm saying? It's a smart way to do things, and it's a certain way to leverage things. It's like, okay, I got $10,000 worth, I'm gonna go buy this car, you know what I'm saying? Okay, right. that may be with you, because I don't know what you love. But if you're saying, hey man, that might be my last $10,000 or $12,000, man, you may not want to get a car. You may want to finance a car. You feel what I'm saying? Right. They may be able to help build your credit, and you may be able to take $8,000 and go start a business to make some money. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you have both, man, I've been in both boats. I had good credit with no money, and I had a lot of money with no credit. You know what I'm saying? And so if you can get to that point to where you have both, it's amazing. And then, like I say, and if you, it's really planting a seed within yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because if you say, hey, I want to be a business owner, I want to have this, that, and other. Yeah, man, I ain't got no money. Well, if you ain't got no money, you at least need to have some good credit. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Because if you do have some good credit, it's a lot of things out there for you that you can take advantage of. Right. And I know somebody like, oh man, if I just had $10,000, I could do this, that, and other, And that $10,000 could mean the world to this person who's starting a certain type of company. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So so it's very, very, very important to have good credit, or to work towards good credit. Even if you're not in the market for anything now, and even if you're younger, you want to keep an eye on it. And I got some good tips and things of that nature. I know you're gonna give everybody my Instagram. Right. So so if you got any information, I can. If you need some information about credit or credit repair, I definitely can help you. This is my first time ever being online and talking about it. But you know what though? I love when I can help somebody, change their credit. It's like you're changing their life. You feel what I'm saying? Exactly. You giving them some hope, because Guess what? They done went to the dealership and they said no. They done tried to go to buy a house. They said no.
Right.
Everybody telling you no. But guess what though, y'all? Like, and a lot of people think that, man, their car, they just didn't want to give me no car, Sean. That's not the case because that car dealer, they get money when they sell the car.
Right.
They would love to give your ass a car.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? But that bank, you know, they have to feel comfortable with giving you this type of loan.
Right.
So they want to give you the car. You feel what I'm saying? They really do. But if it's not together, you're not gonna get it. But you know, after you hear them no's, and then you get them yeses, man. You know, but at the end of the day, too, you gotta have faith. You know what I'm saying? That it can happen for you. Because sometimes it ain't about credit. It's about that mentality that what's in your head. A positive attitude. Man, I'm about to go get me a car. Your credit could have been shot to hell. You feel what I'm saying? But if it's meant for you to get that car, you go get it.
Exactly.
But at the same time, you do have to put in some work. You know what I'm saying? You know, prayer with no works, you know, you ain't working. You know, you can pray about it, but you got to work towards certain things.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So plant that seed. If your credit not together, man, that'll be some of the best money you spend on getting your credit right, man.
Yeah, it is.
And then I'm gonna tell you my take on it too. Like you said, when you could be able to help someone with credit, you know, you could change their life.
Period.
Another component that I feel like people need to understand too when it comes down to credit is money management.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's a major part of it.
Yeah,
that's a major part of it. You know what I mean? Because you just end up in the same situation.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
So even with me, like, you know, I help people with their credit, and you know, some of them, they have certain things that they're trying to get. They may be trying to get a house, they may be trying to get a car, or they may be trying to build a business. So they may say, hey man, I just need me some money. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I can help you get some money, but shit, what are you about to do with this money? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just get, don't let me get you 30 or 100 and you just get the money and you just balling, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now, you know what I'm saying? So have a plan, and you know what I'm saying, have a plan with it. But I always, you know, before when you're engaged in me with your credit, you're gonna get an education too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, I want to know what you're trying to do. I done help people get 18 wheelers. I done help them get floor plan for car dealerships. I done help them get bars, clubs. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Fitness centers. You know, all kind of things. You feel what I mean? And so, you know, if you like, hey man, you may not know, but I say, hey, I had this guy and I helped him do this. You know what I mean? I helped this person, I helped them do this. You know, their credit was looking like this, and we got them some trucks. You know, if you're interested in that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm also send you out there. And, you know, I like to keep everything, if I can, you know, in-house. So if I clean you up and you are starting a business, I want to help you with that business. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm going to help you with that marketing, right? Right. And then I'm going to throw you a party because I got a bar. We're going to throw you a party for your grand opening. So we're gonna keep it in the house. So I got real estate. I got with the cars. So now when you're ready for your house, I'm gonna send you to my people. You'll get your house. Then you ready for a bigger house, or you ready to do another bar? You ready to do another club? You know what I'm saying? So I like to keep people close. I want, you know what I'm saying, I like to keep them close. Once you in there with me, you in there with me.
Right.
It is.
I'm gonna pick your brain on some more stuff when it comes down to credit. Okay. All right. Now, one of the things, because I study a lot when it comes down to credit too as well, and one of the new things that I'm really trying to understand now, you know about the UCCs, like the UCC ones.
The UCC ones,
like
referring to trade lines or primary, or what's the
it's like a trade line, like you doing a business deal between. You know, like what we doing a business deal, right? And then we go down to the courthouse, and then we sign like an agreement or whatever. But that same agreement is like you could use that and report that to that person's credit, and we could do that between just amongst ourselves. Okay, you know what I mean? So
that's actually I never heard. So you saying that because it's funny because what I was about to start doing too. I was gonna do some collection agencies, but not to just be calling and harassing people, but so I can report on credit as well. So you telling me, so you teaching me something else. So you saying you can do something, so you can report in the good thing. Then they don't have to be bad.
It don't have to be bad. Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. And see, I looked at that's major because by us reporting for each other, that's another way that we can boost our credit scores.
Oh man, you just put me on something. I'm about to check that out.
Yeah.
Because the other ways, of course, the trade lines, authorized use, and things like that.
Right.
Yeah, and then there's some other little tricks of the trade that I definitely know about that. But man, that's big right there. I'm not familiar with that. And one thing, if I know something, I know. If I don't, I don't know.
Right.
That's major right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have a couple more questions, or actually a few more questions, then we're going to wrap it up. So what I want to know, Travis, like, what advice would you give right now? So, the world, we're going through some crazy stuff right now in terms of people quarantining, this virus thing. People that are entrepreneurs and business owners, like, what's some advice we can give people to navigate or adapt possibly to what's going on? We don't really know what's going to happen over these next coming months and stuff like that. So what's some things you doing or advice you can give?
One thing that I always say is, first of all, have a positive attitude. And it's things that we cannot control. All we can control is ourselves.
Exactly.
Right. So you take this time to reflect on yourself, on your business, and whether, like, right now you're not making any money, you're not doing this, that, another, or whatever the case is. Okay, what are some things that you can do better? Is it some things that you may be able to add to your plate? You feel what I'm saying? Is it some things that you may be able to align yourself up with some other businesses, even though you are an entrepreneur? You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's some perks in a lot of people, the entrepreneurs, they go off the deep end sometime on oh man, I can't never work for nobody and all that. No, but you can get contracts. You feel what I'm saying? You can do certain things, align yourself up with certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like that still fits your schedule. You know what I'm saying? But makes sense for you. So through these times, what I'm doing is I've been reading a lot more.
Okay.
I've been I'm in the process of opening a new business. So I've been at my business, doing some certain things. And through everything, you have to look at whatever is some positive in all of this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's some positive in all of this. We can all look at, oh man, da. But your attitude is the first thing. You have a positive attitude. That's the only thing that separates successful people from other people is their attitude. And their first attitude is how they feel about themselves. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're a person, we all going through it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
We all going through this shit. So that don't mean that, oh man, we go freak out. It's gonna either make you stronger, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or you just go fold up, you know what I'm saying? You go fold up and cry like a baby, whatever. If that's what you gonna do, that may happen.
Right.
Everything ain't for everybody.
Right.
So far as the entrepreneurs, it's one of these situations, like I said, look at your business or even look at what you can do. Use this time wisely to be even better when your business open back up.
Yeah, it is.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Get creative. You do certain things. These trainers, you know what I'm saying? A lot, they moving their shit online. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some of these people doing the food, they delivering, they doing this, that, and other. So you got to get, you got to get creative, and you have to be a thinker. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
If you go be a successful person, you have to think. You feel what I'm saying? If you're not thinking, then you're not gonna be successful.
Right.
But the first thing is waking up with a positive attitude no matter what's going on around you. That's all you can do is control yourself.
Yeah, it is.
You feel what I'm saying? That's it. That's all you can do. Yeah.
I love it. Ooh, that was powerful.
Yeah, man.
Ooh, let me give it up. That was good.
I love that.
Good.
Yeah.
So, Eazy, I know you say you like to read a lot. Your top 3 books, like that you like.
Well, one of them, I'm gonna show you. One of them.
Okay.
So
yeah, I'm familiar with that. That was familiar. 10X rule.
So the 10X rule, man.
Grant
Cardone. I'm really feeling Grant Cardone, man.
Okay.
He got some unconventional ways. You know what I mean? He really, really does. But what he's, and I'm gonna just talk about. I got some others. I'm gonna talk about this because I'm in love with this book and I'm in love with what Grant Cardone is talking about. But as far as books, I either read books that are financial books or spiritual books. I love Joel Osteen. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And also like Reverend Nike. I can't name the books, but he got a few different things, and I'm on his. He has a website, Reverend Nike. Even though he passed, he big, man. And so So those are my three top. Anything with Joe Osteen, anything with Grant Cardone, anything with Reverend Knight.
Gotcha.
But Grant Cardone, man, I'm getting a new purpose, for business. He teaches, y'all Google him if you don't know him.
Right.
But he talks about if people don't know you, then you won't never make any money. You know what I mean? People equal money. A lot about that, yeah. So it's just like, damn, you know what I mean? So if you think about it, people who we know, somebody walk on the street and you know him. If Kevin Hart walk across the street, we know him. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And so he has a certain level of success. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And so even in our own rights, you know what I'm saying, you go places, people know you. But the more people that know you, you know what I'm saying? And then definitely if you're doing something positive, the better and the more money that you can receive because people equal money. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. But I like the purpose. I have a new purpose now with Grant Cardone, and I'm building these small businesses that I'm building, as a younger guy, because I've been a business owner since I've been in my mid-20s, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I done had more fun than anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I done made some good money at an early age, you know what I'm saying? And, and some of that money, it didn't really go anywhere. Sometimes I have enough money to open up another business and make some more money. You feel what I'm saying? Right. But I have a new purpose now. Like I'm into the real estate now. Like the new project you just saw, the big mansion you saw. Right. I'm probably some years back, I probably would just want to live in that motherfucker and party. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna party in there, but I have a purpose. It's work related. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm doing a lot now is when I build these small businesses, I'm also generating the income to go buy real estate. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna open more business. I'm gonna help a lot more other people open businesses, but I know exactly what I'm doing with my money now, and he says something that's big. He doesn't like the term saving money. Right. He like to have that money circulated, and that's what you know what I'm saying. And and now for here and there, like you got another project, you got to store some money. You know what I'm saying? Bigger project. You got to store some money. You know what I'm saying? But keep that money in circulation. You feel what I'm saying? Yep. So I'm looking to do some more business. I'm looking to help some other people with businesses. And then, then I'm looking to invest in some other businesses and things of that nature. So anyway, Grant, my number one guy when it comes to books right now.
That is huge, man. Huge. Mm-hmm. So I think our last question to be for today, Eazy, is if you had to start over from zero, right? What would be 2 to 3 things you would do to get you back to where you are right now?
If I start from zero, okay. First of all, I would make sure my credit. I would focus on my credit first. Okay. I would come up with if I had to start from zero, like zero business, zero. Okay. If I had to start from zero at the same age that I am right now, I probably would not start off in a promotion. I would make sure my credit is right. I would probably start a business that I could do more online than physical. Okay. And because that's one of the things I'm learning through quarantine too, is that you want, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Something that if some shit happened like this again, that you would still be able to acquire some money and get some money. You know what I'm saying? So I would probably do something like it would probably be some Amazon type of stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. E-commerce. Not nothing. It probably won't be anything really groundbreaking. It'd be something that's needed and consistent. I would probably do something like a furniture company, which I am about to start that now. So this question, I am about to do a furniture. I'm about to do a furniture. Okay. But I would do something that I could definitely sell on the internet. It'll probably be maybe some workout equipment type of deal. Okay. Even some supplements, because you're gonna always need certain things and vitamins, and so I feel like I'm a person that I always keep myself in pretty good shape. It's probably the worst shape I've been in I ain't worked out like that, and while I cracked my ankle not too long ago. I fractured my ankle, but I would probably do some type of business, and I would focus on something. I would keep it simple, even if I did some kind of supplements. I wouldn't do 10 of them. I would do a fat burner and maybe something else. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
A B12 type of thing.
Gotcha.
And I would push the hell out that motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I would work out. I would utilize myself first, because you don't have to have no money to use your own body. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta use what God gave you. You feel what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah, you see these OnlyFans pages.
Yeah. Oh man.
So I don't think I go that route. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
I ain't gonna go on the OnlyFans page just yet. But you gotta utilize what you have first. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I would use my credit. And I would probably do something in fitness and maybe even some furniture. We all need some furniture, you know what I'm saying? And look, while people in the house, they looking like, man, this spot right here. Shit you ain't never paid attention to. Like, hey, what's this? So, I would never do something that wouldn't stop my paper. I would definitely do something internet based.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so those are two things. And I would formulate a team too. I would formulate a team.
Yeah.
Of some other people. It wouldn't just be me. You may see me out front, but it's never just me.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It's never just me. I always have a good team, you know what I'm saying? Always. So yeah, that's what I would do if I started off from zero. It would take me long to get back up. Try my best not to go to the block. We ain't doing that.
Yeah. Good stuff, man. But this definitely has been a great conversation with my brother, man. Definitely appreciate you being man. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir, man.
I can't wait.
Absolutely.
Do I give everybody my Instagram?
Yeah, we about to do that now.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah, if you could tell them where they can find you at, it's online, etc.
Okay, yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram at Travis Eazy, and that's Eazy with a Z. And I'm on Instagram. You got any questions about in the business? I do consulting, and like you said, I put my business out there with the credit repair. So, so definitely, you got any questions on anything? And if you're in the market for buying a house, I can send you the right direction. And as far as me, I got some new things coming open soon. I got a new bar coming soon called Graffiti. I got a hookah lounge that's coming as well. It's called Grant Park Hookah. So man, and as far as the fitness is concerned, I'm gonna do something soon with the fitness. But follow me. I do all kind of crazy stuff. I do boxing, kickboxing. I love to train. If you're a trainer, man, if you want me to come and test your little workout out, I do that. But man, I enjoy y'all, man. I love what y'all doing. I love y'all energy, man. It's awesome and it's amazing. It's informative. And I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Absolutely, appreciate you.
This was powerful, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
When I first met you, man, you was doing the fitness, and you just been an inspiration every time, man.
Appreciate you, man.
It was refreshing.
Thank you, man.
Just to sit down with
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right.
Absolutely, there it is. So there it is. That's Travis Eazy Harris, Travis God, Millionaire in the building. So definitely, if you listen to this podcast, definitely you got some value out of it. I know you learned something. Give us a 5-star rating. Bang out that like button. Subscribe as well. And make sure you share this around with anyone else you feel could benefit. Drop a comment below. Anything you learned from this, any of your biggest takeaways, any questions that you have, you can drop them below this episode. And also, our free gift in terms of the Rise of 1% to you. If you're looking for more strategies to be able to take your business to the next level online, I have a free training. Just go to geraldbass.com/1%. geraldbass.com/1%. It's a free training over there for you. And any other information, you can go to the riseofthe1%.com. Besides that, we definitely look forward to seeing you on the next episode, and have a great day on purpose.
All right.